everyone, hope you're all doing great. Today I'm here to make a card with you all, and I'm doing a shaped easel card, and I've pulled out a few dies and a new stamp collection. So I'm just going to quickly show you guys the things that I'll be using. So first of all, this is going to be the shape of the easel card, and it's by Tattered Lace. It's the Twilight labels. So I'll be using a few dies off this, and also this stamp set that I recently purchased is the Greeting Farm Bloom collection, and I'll be using this pretty little blossom here. And this is a beautiful, beautiful stamp set. And the main paper is going to be from this Hunky-Dory Floribunda paper pad, which is absolutely gorgeous. I love the colours in this, so that's what I'll be using. So what I've already done is I've used this beautiful glittered card to create my card base, and all it is a folded piece of card, and you take the largest die, which I've done with this one, and I've just cut it where the hinge is uncut, if you see, and that's given me a shaped card base to work with. The glitter I'm going to leave to the back. So what I've done, I've also cut another piece in the same white card, but this isn't glittered, and it's a lovely detailed die. You can see the little pin dots all the way around the edge, and then I've just cut the same size, and this is going to create the top layer of the easel, so then you don't get to see that edge that's not a complete shape, if that makes sense. And then for my layers, just put this one back. I love this shape, it's just so gorgeous, and it's not just the shape, it's the detail of the pin dots around this. I've also cut another layer, again beautiful details poking through, and you can actually if you wanted to thread onto these, and this is the next shape down. That's going to be my layer, and then another piece here in white, and that is just this size here, and this is where my image is going to go. And I've already coloured her in roughly with some pencil crayons, and the crayons I used are so inexpensive. I'll show you those as well. And then I've just stamped on with Love From Me to You, and because this is paper I need a bit of sturdiness, so I've just cut out a matching card, and this is going to be my stopper for my easel. So those are the bits and pieces that are already cut out, and I will be putting it together for you. But before I go into showing you how I'll be putting it together, I just want to show you something which I was just practicing with really. I used these really inexpensive pencil crayons. So some are the metallic coloured pencils and some are the watercolour pencils, and these are £1 each, and they are actually really nice colours, and I just wanted to experiment with them and see how well they go on. And the cardstock I used to colour this on isn't any fancy coloured any fancy card. It is actually from the pound shop, so you can get, I think it's, oh, I'll put it away as well, I think it's about 25 or 50 sheets for £1, and it's a really nice weight, and you can see I've coloured it in and it looks really nice. So I'm really pleased with those affordable pencil crayons, and they are from Home Bargain, no, a pound shop I believe, if not it's Home Bargains, but they're really inexpensive. And then this £1 paper or cardstock. So I'm just going to put these to a side and work on my card base. So I'm going to have the glitter to the back because it's going to get covered. That's why I'd rather have the glitter showing on the back. And on the front I need to make a crease here for my easel. So I'm just going to get my little scoring tool, and I don't want it too central because I want the easel not to be really straight. I just want it to on a slant. So what I'll do, probably, let's have a look how far I want it. Probably go about here. Just put a little crease in there. And then that'll give me my easel. And this will be standing on here like that. Okay, put this to a side, and I will be using wet glue for most of this, and I've just got this fast drying tattered lace glue. And the first thing I'm going to do is actually just stick on the base layer. So I'm going to have some glue right to the end. I don't mind being messy with this. Okay, and then on top of that is going to go my base layer, and just all you need to do is just match it up. That's why it's best using wet glue, so you do have that time to maneuver it and get it into place. Okay, that's that. And then on top of that I will have my really pretty paper, and there's a reverse of it, but I will be using the floral side. And I'm going to have this quite flat because it is paper. I don't want to put double-sided foam pad because it's going to warp, so I'm just going to put a bit of glue on the back of this. Like so. They're quite central. Like that. That's looking quite pretty, and I love these little detailing on the side. And then I have this piece here, the white piece, and this will be going on double-sided foam because I want that dimension on there. So I'm just going to cut some foam pads off. And these, there's other shapes in this kind of tattered lace range, and they're all very detailed and pretty. So I mean, this isn't a DT project at all. In fact, this is the die that I won actually on their YouTube giveaway, which was great. Just going to put a bit of wet glue on there so it never dries out. Okay, and then that's going to go quite central. So yeah, the dies are really, really detailed. I love tattered lace dies. And then on top of that I will have this pretty little blossom, and then I'm also going to put her on foam pads. And just lift her off a bit because I do want some dimension on this. And then I've also put aside, which I'm going to show you in 1 second, some embellishments that I thought the colours went nicely with the paper and the image that I've coloured in. And I'm not a very kind of purple person. I don't really use purple a lot. It's more pinks, creams and whites that I use. But on this occasion I have got some purple bits and pieces that I've taken out. So I've got these beautiful flowers. I've also, and this is from my scrap box of flowers. Then these beautiful ones, little pink ones here, and these are wild orchid craft flowers. And then this blue one here, which looks quite nice with the purple, just if you can see there. I've also got some ink pads. I might just ink the edge of the card, I'm not sure. And then I've got some ribbon and some leaves in white, some decorative leaves and some twine if I wanted to make a bow. and give it that shabby look, and also some of this lace leaf trim, which is really beautiful. Okay, so I want to decide what I want to use and how I want to use it. So I'm definitely going to use these. I'm going to just cut off a few of these. In fact, I'll just do it like this, twist 4 of them, and then I'm going to split them sideways like so. So I need to decide where I think I'll have it that way, and then I'm just going to cut off the rest of it, which I do not need. So that's going to go like so. And I also want to use this flower here. I want to use probably one of these like so, and I think I'm just thinking what colour flower I should use. I've got this pack of Prima flowers out here from my last card that I made. These pretty ones here, I might use, yeah, I might go for that as well. So I'll use those. Before I stick those on, I need to decide if I'm going to use any of this. So I do like this edging here, and I'll use a section of this. I'll just cut it off, and before I stick the flowers on, I want to tuck it in wherever I want. I think that looks quite nice there, just gives it a bit of a soft look. Or even further up here, that looks quite nice. And then I want some of my fabric leaves that I'm cutting up, and I've got 2 here. There is a right way and a wrong way up to all these lacy bits. I probably have 1 here, 1 here, and I have got some green ones as well that I might want to add in just to bring out the green. So I've got my leaves in here, and I might go for some small ones that I've also got, which I'm just going to pull out. So I've got a few different ones. So I've got these, and I would need to lighten them up a bit. So I'm just going to check if I've got anything a bit lighter. Okay, so I've got these. I'm going to use 2 of these ones and probably 1 of this one. Okay, so I'll just put these here for now. So I think I know what I'm doing, and I need to decide if I want to edge the card before I go any further, and I think I will. And I've got 2 shades of purple here. One's more like a pinky purple and one is a darker purple. So I'll go over with the pinky purple first, and then just very lightly, nothing too fancy, and I just think it makes it pop. And then I'll go over with the darker one over that. Like so. It almost looks like it's got another layer on. And these really small ink pens are so handy for stuff like this, rather than getting your blending tools out. So I'm going to leave that like so. In fact, while I've got it out, I might as well do this little bit here. So this is the inside, the stopper. So I'm just going to quickly glue that down. I'm not going to put too much glue because this is paper and I don't want it to warp, because wet glue has the tendency to warp paper if it's too wet. Okay, and then I'm just going to go in with this ink pad again, And like I did on the front, I will use both colours. Like that. Just put that aside there. Put these inks away and get decorating. So first piece is this piece, and I'm gonna tuck that in behind there. So just gonna put a tiny bit of hot glue here and tuck this in like that. Okay, then I have my baby's breath flowers, just forgot what they were called there for a minute, and then I'm going to glue these on. Just a blob of glue in the centre of them because I'm not sure where I'm going to glue the other bits and pieces, because I've got these leaves. So I've got a white leaf here, I've got these fabric leaves here, and I'm just going to cut off this bit here, and I'll probably just lift that up and put that here. And don't worry if you think the glue's not enough there, because I'll be adding more, so there'll be more glue going on. And then I want to trim this little piece, so it's like this. I'm going to add that just under here. Okay. And then I've got these, and I've got some white ones here, so I'll just make a cluster of 3 like so. Twist the wire around, create myself a little leafy cluster, cut the excess bits off that you don't need, and before I put my other flowers down, I'll probably have this just there. Like so. And it's all about creating layers with these cards, and I love doing that. Then I'm going to add my large blue flower in the middle. Lots of hot glue behind my flower. Add that there. Then I'm going to add my brown one. So it doesn't matter where I put them in this cluster, as long as I've got those 3 that I originally decided I wanted. And there's the little pink one. It's the Prima flower. And then I have another white one and a green one, so I'll just make a smaller cluster of leaves with these 2, and I'll have them just under here. So a bit more hot glue and add that there. And so far it's looking great. Oops, just need to add a bit more glue here to secure that lacy leaf, like so. And I have got these tiny little pink cherry blossoms, and I want to use about 3 of them. So I'm just gonna cut the back of them off, put them here for now. Just want to pull in a bit of the pink from the pink on the paper. I just need to decide where I want them. So no, I definitely want one here because there's a bit of an empty gap just there. Then I'll have one just here. And probably have one just to the top there. Okay. Now, I did mention the ribbon that I've got here, but I think there's quite a lot of purpleness going on here, so maybe not use that, but I'm thinking about this twine. So I'm just going to make a quick bow, a double bow, and see how it looks on the card before I put it down. So just double the twine up and then make a quick bow. And I don't want this bow too big because the card isn't that big. Okay, so this is my quick bow, and I'm just thinking, I think I might have it just there. So I'm going to cut off a bit more of the tails and give this a shape, nice shape, and kind of just tuck it there. So hot glue again, and just bob it there. Okay, so that's how that's looking. I think that looks really adorable. And I'm just thinking, do I need any more lacy bits on it just to soften it up a bit? Maybe not. I think it looks okay. I probably want to lighten these flowers up a bit, the darker ones, and leave the purple ones as they are. So I'll do that as well. Do that in a second. Actually, I'll just do the inside first. So I'm going to open this whole thing up, and this is my stopper, so that's going to stop the easel. I'm sorry it's quite dark, I'm really sorry. It's quite miserable outside, so I'm just going to put some foam pad on this to make my stopper, and I want it quite high, so I'm going to use I'm going to double it up. And these foam pads are from The Works, I believe, because I go through these a lot, so I don't want to spend like huge amounts on buying foam pads. Okay, last one. And make sure that's the right way up. I'm going to put a bit of wet glue on the back of this so it never comes off, and kind of centralize it a bit to the bottom. I think that's great. Give it a squish down and then just check. Yay, that looks so pretty. And then lastly, I want to lighten these flowers, but I've also got these cute little flat back pearls, and I'm just thinking maybe not, I don't need them. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to lighten these flowers up, and just with some instantly, how it doesn't look too harsh, the colours, it's just nice and soft. Maybe a bit on the leaves, a bit here. Nothing too fancy, just a quick dabbing. And I have got a little box here full of bits and pieces that I put away when I've not used it, and I've got quite a few of these lying around with different things in, and I'm just thinking if I find a nice not sure what I'm looking for, maybe a butterfly would look nice. Yeah, I like this because I feel like it needs something up here. And I do have another box full of stuff here. There's so many. But I just want to see if I've got a nice butterfly that will finish it off. I'm just going to have a quick look. Sorry, I just don't like that emptiness on the top there. Yeah, so what I'll do, I'll just use a found one. Yay! Okay, so there's a purple one here, which is like a mesh kind of a butterfly, and I'm just thinking, is this too purple? Oh, there's this one here, which is an applique one. this will be too big, and there's a pink one here. Yeah, I think I'll add the purple, but before I add it, because it is a bit too purple, I'm gonna again lighten it using that paintbrush that I've got here, and it's dead easy. In fact, it picks up some of the detail as well when you do this. So you just don't like that shiny metal either, so I'm just gonna dab that brush on there. Give this a little shape. Yeah, that makes such a difference. So I'll probably have it just going off to one side and have it going that way. Okay, that looks so adorable. Really pleased with that. And that finishes my card. So thank you so much for sticking by and watching me create this beautiful shaped easel using the Greeting Farm Blossom stamp. And I think it came out really adorable. You can see the twine bow, the flowers, the different leaves, a piece of doily there just to give it that soft kind of a look. And then this is the easel element. So with love from me to you. And this is the side of it. Just love it. And there's the back with a little glitteriness. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll speak to you, or I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.